Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Our House 21 again, and this time we have another unboxing. So, as you guys have been paying attention or have been following along, have been seeing, I had a nice excursion to the road with Lamont and with my Mo 12. I missed Street Dreams, but that might be rectified because Lamont is organizing another mass speed run explosion, excursion, extravaganza. That's the word I was looking for this upcoming weekend. So I'm scrambling, trying to get the guys, or trying to get the cars ready to run again. So Dizzy doesn't really have a whole lot to be done, but I need to get different tires, so the foams just were not hooking up on Lamont's road surface. So that means 7mm hubs and an upgrade to the GRPs, and you guys saw me go ahead and do a paint. Now I have another little thing in the works for that too, but that's going to come in the subsequent video. But the other thing that I need to do for both cars, for Dizzy and Slade, is do something about the radio interference problems. So you guys saw that Lamont was kind enough to donate a radio to me so that I could actually keep signal to my vehicles. But in addition, just to make everything work out a little bit better, I hit hobbyparts.com, which is the vendor of that Turnigy the Turnigy radio. I picked up an extra XR3100 mini receiver. Okay, so I have two of the Turnigy XR3100 mini receivers. That's going to go on Dizzy and Slade. And then the atomic receiver that Lamont also gave me is going to go on Scratch. So I'll be able to control all three models with these receivers. So that's awesome. But I also have a little scheme going on. So, well, first off, you look here. This is actually a 4S balance connector that I'm not really sure what the purpose of this is, where you have one lead on one side and two on the other. Probably a parallel balancing connector. But I've got this grand scheme where right now I have a Genzace 3S LiPo pack that is a little redundant because I have three other 3S LiPo packs, but I have a 2S LiPo pack that's the same milliamp hour rating that I have the brilliant idea to go ahead and make a Frankenstein pack. So basically scavenge 4 good cells out of those 2 packs and build my own 4S pack. Now this is an advanced electrical project, so I would not recommend this for your casual hobbyist, but I've been doing this I've been doing electronics for a very long time, so I think it's a job that I can handle. So I'm going to scavenge one of the leads here, or the male end of this lead, so that I can have an appropriate balancing connector for that battery pack. And they had a really good deal on some Dean's connectors, and you can never have too many Dean's connectors, so went ahead and grab that too. Alright guys, hope you enjoy. See what I got in the package right here. Okay. And looky here. If I can get the white balance. Slipper clutch for Slayer 3.3 Pro. So if you look at this guy, this guy's big. This guy's very big. But that's good. It comes with 362 pinion. And I got myself a couple of these guys. So the plan is to go ahead and give Dizzy a new slipper, and possibly, I'm not sure if I'm going to trade in the one on Slade or not, but also just for the heck of it, I just went ahead and picked up an XO1 spool set, and really I just got this because I was curious to see, the difference in what Traxxas puts in the XO1 versus what they put in the Rustlers and the Slashes. And these gears are pretty freaking massive, So now, thing to keep in mind with gears. So the important thing with gears is not the size of the gear; it's actually the ratios. But larger gears, are physically larger, so they're going to have a little bit more strength usually. But what also happens is that you're trading off speed versus torque. I just want to put this in perspective. So let me go ahead and open one of these up. And as you guys know, opening things up one-handed is a talent and a skill all by itself. But let me just show you the difference between the Slayer size, and this is the size that comes in the Slash by default. So you see, the little armature that holds up the slipper pads is significantly smaller. It's tough to do this in a car seat because car seats are inclined. There we go, that's better. So you can see the difference here. The main thing is you got larger pads. They're spaced out a lot larger, and that's because the actual slipper plate is significantly bigger. You've got much bigger cooling, well, the backing plate with the heat sink. Now notice that it just fits in with the gear. This is the same size gear that I'm running. I'm running a 36 tooth pinion on Slade and on Dizzy. So this fits in the car, and the slipper fits perfectly in here. So this will drop right in to the vehicle, no problem. But like I said, just comparing, now, you see that little guy right here? This is all that's left of the original version of this guy right here. So this will mount right up to the original. And the piece is running away from me over here. But yeah, this shows just relatively the difference in size, going from stock Slash or Rustler going up to the Nitro cars. And actually, it's not just Nitro. This is the Slayer is a Nitro car, but the E-Revoke is the same size, but it comes with different gearing. So again, comparing the physical size of the pinions, or the spur gears, the X01 spur is much larger. And like I said, the physical size isn't as important for the ratios as you would think. But for me, the physical size is a big deal because I'm trying to fit within the same stock size location for the Slash. So I don't want to have to come up with a lot of custom pieces to relocate motor mounts and that sort of thing. So by going with the smaller gears, I can physically fit them in better. And the smaller gears actually don't seem to be a problem because, well, like I said, this right here, now this is a plastic gear, but this isn't just any normal plastic. I think this is Delrin, but the material that they use for these gears is actually really strong, and I've beaten up the one in Dizzy quite well, with 70-mile-an-hour Tyson runs, and it's held up pretty well. But I mean, I look at these as they're very inexpensive, so in a way they're a wear item. You can just go ahead and burn through these things, and if it burns out, just throw in another one. And I know a lot of guys are strong believers of steel gears all the way, and that works with it too. But again, being cheap, I can buy a lot of replacements at my local hobby parts store for the price of the steel stuff. And so you kind of have to look at where do you want to spend your money. You can spend a lot of money to get higher end top of parts, or you can just save some money and just replace things if they wear out. The thing about saving things if they wear out is that it means that you need to be on a little bit of you need to do your own maintenance schedule. You need to watch out and check out and make sure that that your components have life, which means you have to inspect more frequently. But you should be doing that anyway, because you can't just expect to beat the crap out of these things over and over again and not give them a little bit of maintenance. So, all right. So I just thought you guys might appreciate seeing that. I'll go ahead and get this posted up, and I'll show you guys the finished result. All right, guys. Hope you enjoy. Stay tuned to see all the stuff get put into practice. And as you guys know, remember to check out the channel. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram and all the other social media outlets. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, remember the mantra: fly, fix, fly, break it, fix it, and do it all over again. Our House 21 signing off. Peace.